I was I was lost. Yeah. Hi guys. Now like since the last time I think it's a while that I make a video. I'm sorry. Like there was so many disaster happen because this is the war. It's the war time. So. Oh, you know that Chinese normally they cannot pronounce the R, but I successfully make it R. Okay, you can cut this part. Because this is the war time, so it's quite busy. But as I think I need to keep my promise that I said the last time I talked about the problems in sourcing. And today I'm going to talk about the problems happen in the shipping. And this is happening. It's horrible. Like because of the COVID, we export a lot of goods from China to the other country, mostly American and Europe. But the container cannot return because there is nothing come back from there. So the biggest problem now is like we have limited spaces and limited containers. Like last week, we've successfully we really made our efforts to have like 4 spaces in MSC on the boat, but in the last minute, we still didn't manage to get the containers because there is the very limited containers. All the containers going out, no one come back, and now we are producing fast for the new containers. And then it probably in the future will be also a problem that too many containers left when everything go back to normal. I hope it's everything go back to normal soon. I hear about the vaccines coming out, right? So I hope that everything can come back because now for shipping is a disaster. Like when I talk about like lack of spaces, lack of containers, this is one thing. The second thing is, you know, when we do the DTP, mostly because for the Amazon sellers, we do the DTP shipment, no matter for air or train or sea. Finally, we will get to the goods to handle to UPS or FedEx. But now UPS and FedEx, they have so many mistakes, many problems about like some missing cartons. They miss the good. The goods stuck in somewhere for 2 or 3 months. It's not moving anymore, and then the customs service is not really replying the customer's request. And also FedEx, sometimes they make mistakes. I remember 2 weeks ago, I sent like a few cartons to Amazon warehouse through the FedEx. And then actually, when the goods arrive by boat, it will normally in the Long Beach or the Los Angeles port. And after they arrive in California, after custom clearance and everything, we will enter the FedEx warehouse. And then after they scan, they will start to deliver. And that time, my goods is going to Miami. So when they scan the goods, they have the, how to say, what is this? Barcode. They scan the barcode and then they will start delivery to Miami, right? But what they do is they scan the barcode in California and then they put it arrived. So it's like signed by someone, but the goods is in California, it's not even delivered, but FedEx put the arrival. So the customer get nervous, like, Carmen is supposed to be in Miami. Why the goods in California and signed by some random people that we don't even know? I also get scared, like, it never happened before. It never happened to UPS or FedEx before. Why this happening? So we have, at that time was midnight, 1 a.m. So I cannot sleep. I need to contact the China side with the agency, and then I also need to contact with the FedEx to see what is going on. Until the next morning, we figure out, okay, FedEx, they make the mistake, they scan the barcode, but they didn't make it delivered, they put it for arrival. So these kind of things happen during this special time with the COVID influence. They are lack of workers, and then they also like too many goods now, because I think with the whole world is kind of shutting down, many production in their own country is not is not moving on. So many of the countries, they relate it on us, because actually if you see in China now, I didn't wear masks often, like on the street or by outside or in the restaurant, or we can even go to the bar. So it's like there is not too much difference now between now or in during the like last year. So for China now, it's like everything is opening, everything is fine. So that's why like many countries, they still related on our production. And that's why one of the reasons that many goods start in America and in Europe, and then lack of workers to handle. So here I have to give everyone a warning for nowadays, because now actually many goods arrive in America, but there is two two holidays, and one is for Christmas now, and then one is the New Year soon. So in this season, for the destination country like Europe and America, also it will cause the delay, because the people have a holiday. Even they have to stay at home, but it's still the holiday, so nobody on their terminal to handle the goods. And so now, I think from last month until February, all the shipments will be at least 2 to 3 weeks delayed. This is very normal. For example, when we send DDP like a fast boat to American, normally it will take like 25 to 28 days, roundabout like that, 1 month maximum. But now we don't expect it this time. We need to put like 2 to 3 weeks more. Sometimes I tell the customer probably will take 2 months. That's why I was trying to ask the customer to, if they can order the goods like a little bit earlier, because now for the shipping is like too much delayed, and that is really like it's a pain in the ass. For me, I'm very struggling with that. I have a lot of stress, because especially when the goods on the boat, on the sea, on the airplane, or arrive in America or Europe, handled by FedEx and UPS or Dutch Post, I have no, it's out of control of me. For me, if the customer get nervous and then it's like a huge delay or missing cartons, what I can do is just to contact them and to try to find out what is the goods, where is the goods, and what we can do. But also, as you know, UPS and FedEx, they are big companies. So sometimes they have too many things to do. I don't know if because they are too busy, or they just like big companies, or they don't give a shit on us. So it's very difficult to contact them. Even you send thousands of email, if you can get one like reply, is already very happy. So I would suggest, if you as a receiver or as a consignee, it's better as a consignee to contact the UPS or the FedEx, and then that will be like, they will pay more attention for that. I believe so. If you are the local people, then the best way is to call them. And even to call them, you know, you need to go through all the digital numbers until you can catch someone really to talk. So this is really a disaster. Did you see my white hair? I think I have some white hair already during this time. I hope
So,
not.
I thought it was all.
Yeah. I really don't want the white hair, and especially New Year's is coming. I hope the New Year can be better. So one tip I want to give to everyone is buy insurance. I'm not selling insurance. I'm not insurance company, but now is really very important to buy insurance for shipping. So actually every shipment I do for my customers, I said, please buy insurance. But actually insurance is not really expensive. Normally with the Amazon sellers, one shipment is like, normally is the minimum cost, like $30, $50. So, but this with the insurance, you have at least like secure your shipment. If anything happen, missing cartons, of course UPS or FedEx, they need to take responsibility. But if you have the insurance, you also have the payment from the insurance company. So it's like a double secure. So I think it should be better to buy the insurance. So besides that, I have to let everyone know, maybe it's also important information for most of the sellers that who sourcing in China. the Chinese New Year, the famous Chinese New Year is coming, and this was on next year, February 11th. February 11th, that is the Chinese New Year. So the factories, like many customers start to ask, when is the factory closed, when they're going to open? Well, officially is from the 2 days or 3 days before the Chinese New Year, and then 15 days after 7 or 8 days after the Chinese New Year. It's officially, but the manufacturer is different because the workers, they work so hard from the whole year, and then now it's like 1 month for them, that only they have 1 month per year to take a rest. And then many workers, they will go hometown, travel far away back to their hometown to spend time with their families. And normally it will take 1 month. So as I already like asked few of my suppliers, and I do a little bit rough calculation, most of the suppliers, they will start to finish the work or send the workers back to hometown on the beginning of February. Most of them like the 7th of February. Most of them will be like 7th of February, and then they come back on the end of February. So it's around about 1 month. And because there is a Lantern Festival like 15 days after I remember it's 28th of February, it's a Lantern Festival. So most of the workers, they come back after the Lantern Festival. So the whole February, I think the production will be like, maybe 10% of the production in China will happen. And then only very, very few of manufacturers that they keep the workers still working, and then they switch the off time. So because I was asking one of my suppliers, like, oh, what time is your Chinese New Year holiday? He said, no, this Chinese New Year, I decided let every workers continue to work because nobody knows if the COVID one day is blow again, because now we also have some cases on the north of China. And as you know, that in Europe, in America, it's like everything's still in mess. So he says, yeah, I don't know what this COVID will be last for, so it's better to be prepared. If like any today, if it's explosion and then nobody can produce and then he still have the stock, I was, oh, okay, that might be a smart idea. But yeah, that is the way, like I try to pass the information to all of you, like the whole February, probably the production will die. And even the production is like continuing the logistic part, the domestic logistic also, like many delivery people, delivery company, they also have the holiday. So even you finish your production, you need to find someone to pick up the goods. Is also the problem. And at that time, all transportation, especially domestic transportation, will get super expensive because, you know, when you're on holiday, you need to get paid, the staff need to get paid double or 3 times more for them to work. So everything will be very expensive at that time. So if you, that your stock is running out, I think now is like end of December, it's still not too late to set your order, because now most of the manufacturers, they already have a lot of orders on next month. And like for me, around about 18 manufacturers that they already like producing my goods, and then they're going to finish the end of January. Because for me, I prefer like that. Like I don't want to take orders the end of January because there will be disaster. If you watch my videos before, when I talk about the product, the problems happen in the Chinese New Year or before Chinese New Year, I think everybody like knows the people want to go back hometown so bad, so they are just like want to finish the goods right before the holiday. So some manufacturer, they hire the uncles, grandma, grandpa in the town. It's really happened. Like it's not a professional worker. They just hire someone, that grandpa, grandma in the town that have nothing to do during the day, and just hire them to stick the stickers or to pack the goods, this kind of very simple stuff. But this kind of simple stuff for the people lack of experience can also have a lot of problems and make different mistakes. So that's what, like now, before the New Year, before the Chinese New Year, I would like to tell you about like set the order, like right as soon as possible now, like the end of December or the beginning of January, then to make sure that your goods will be fine. And then during this time, also inspection is very important. So for this time, for the video to help you to avoid some problems might happen during this war time. So first of all, is to set the order earlier to make sure that the manufacturer can have time to finish it. Second, for the shipping, buy the insurance for the shipping, and then they will reduce some risk for your shipment. And third, inspection, especially right before Chinese New Year, when every worker is going back home fast, like urgently. So maybe hire the inspection company before you ship out the last shipment before the Chinese New Year. So these 3 points is very important during this season. I hope that can help you. And then the last thing, well, today is 30th of December, but I think that when this video on the YouTube, it will be like a new year. So I wish everyone Happy New Year, and I wish you the good success on 2021 and the good health and happiness too. Bye, ciao.
Bye, ciao.